What is going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. So in the last video, what you seen, spoiler, is pretty much like 100% done. It's first prime. I gotta fix some pinholes, whatever, block it out, reprime it, you know, sand that, paint it. But for the most part, it's done, and now I can get to finishing off the body. So sanding all of this stuff and basically reprime the whole body. But first, something pretty cool. I'm actually really excited. I've never bought anything like this, but I have a pretty cool plan, I think, like for this winter with this car. We'll see if it actually happens. I'm not too sure exactly of the details yet and if it's gonna come together, but basically the first part of this was get a truck that can haul a trailer because my other one was too small. Whatever, it could have done it, I know, but I want a big truck. So got the big truck. Now I finally sold the little truck, the 1500, it's gone. So now I have some money. The next step is to get a trailer. I did for, I don't know, a while. I wanted like just a tiltable, like flat, whatever, open trailer. But the more and more I thought about it, hauling this thing, I don't know, long distances and even like not so long distances, I really like it to be enclosed. So I was looking at some and I did some research. A lot of people say like you should get like a 24 foot, or at least so you have like extra space for, you know, tires, parts, tools, whatever, just extra room. But like, they're really expensive. I found a really good deal. I got a buddy that's actually selling one. So I think I'm gonna go pick it up. It's not huge at all. It's like, I think it's like a 20 foot with the V-nose, whatever. But it's a good name, it's a Pace. It does need tires, but it's not a big deal. Trailer tires aren't that expensive. Everything else has been serviced and it's all good to go. It's black too, which is a huge bonus for me. I like that. And yeah, I'm super stoked. So we're gonna get to that later. But right now we're gonna go check the trailer out, pick it up, and yeah, I guess I'll show you that, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. I'm pumped though. I've never had a trailer before and I'm excited. So let's go. So yeah, it's not super big. I think it's actually classified as like an 18 foot, which is like really small, but it has the 2.5 foot V-nose, so it's like 18 from the corners to the door. S15 is only like 14.5 feet long, so it'll fit in here no problem. And that's pretty much all I want to do with this thing. These really cool built-in cabinets, which is sick. So that's really cool, extra storage. It's in decent shape. It's got the E-track stuff, which I'm probably gonna take out because I think that'll be actually too low for the car. It'll probably hit the exhaust and stuff. Get up here. Good girl. Oh yeah. So one thing that I want to do is like paint the floor, take off all this tracking stuff because I'm never going to use it. It was for motorcycles. Like I had a bunch of Harleys and stuff that he put in it, I guess. But I want to take that off, paint the floor, and then the walls are actually pretty cool. Like they're whatever. They're not wood, I think they're some sort of paneling. I don't know. Then, so the other issue, I guess not even an issue, but for my car, it's going to be an issue is the angle. It does have a small beaver tail, but it's really not that bad. So what I do want to do is take off this like 12-inch like flap thing, and I want to build like a massive ramp, either out of like aluminum or steel or wood, probably aluminum or wood. Steel would be really heavy, but I want to build one that goes like from here to like maybe like half the thing, and then put little like standoff kickstand things under the door on the outside to like hold it up, and then have a better approach angle. Because that's one thing that I'm a little bit worried about with the car being so low. Other than that, I'm stoked. I'm really happy with this. I could have definitely got like a newer trailer. This is a 2013. I could have got definitely like a newer trailer for like a little bit more money, but at the end of the day, that's a really cheap trailer. They're not finished inside like this. They definitely don't have like built-in aluminum cabinets, whatever up top. It's just a better overall trailer, I think. So I'm really happy with it. And yeah, and it's not like this is the only thing I can ever own, right? I can just get a bigger trailer later on, but for what I'm gonna use it for what I need, this is like perfect. And yeah, I'm super stoked. So I don't know, I guess it's actually not that bad really. But still, I like to build that out a little bit. But overall, it's a nice trailer. It doesn't have like the exposed hardware. It's all whatever. It needs to be polished because it's a little bit older, but like I said, it does need tires. They're like okay, but they're kind of old and they're cracked. But like there's tons of tread, but I don't want to, you know, trust that. What do you think, huh? Yeah, Abby likes it. I think I might play around with trying to put a car in here right now, just to see. I don't know, maybe that thing. Put it in here so I don't have to look at it anymore. Sick. So I just stuck this thing in here because it's way easier. There's still like quite a bit of room. I just measured, which I should have did before I bought the trailer, but between the wheel wells is 6'10" and the S15 is 6 foot exactly. So we'll have like 5 inches to the wheel wells on each side. The only thing that sucks is those wheel wells are super high. Like this car, you can open the door somewhat, but the S15 definitely will hit that. So I'm gonna have to basically like leave the window open or like leave the top down and just crawl out, which isn't a big deal, but I think this is like loaded pretty well. Like there's a decent amount of room up here. At the back, I mean, that's gotta be close to, you know, where a car would sit. So it's not sitting too bad now. I like it. So yeah, that's the trailer. I'm super pumped. Like I said, I've never owned a trailer, so that's really cool. Like it is a little small. So the trailer is just an 18 foot with the V-nose. So like overall, I think inside is like 19 and a half or something. But usually like a 20 foot V-nose is like 20 feet of, you know, usable space, and then like a 2 foot V-nose. It is a little bit small, but for the price, I really couldn't beat it. And it's definitely gonna hold like any of my cars, no problem, even the Corvette. So that's all I need for now. And then later on down the road, I'll sell that one, maybe make a little money on it because I got a pretty good deal on it, and then upgrade to something else. But for now, that'll definitely be all I need. Before I go on any like long distance, you know, travels with it, I would like to do that. So I'm gonna put tires on the trailer, tires on the truck. Then the only part of the equation is the car. So I'm gonna start working on that, get that finished, and then maybe I will reveal my plans a little later on. But for now, just know I would really like to take this somewhere and like show it somewhere. So that'd be pretty cool. Now, I'm gonna actually just clean up the garage for right now because it is like a mess from doing the body work on that. Tons of dust. So I'm gonna clean the bench off, clean everything out really good, get the car back here, and hopefully like sand all day on this thing, get the whole body completely sanded. And then my plan is to use my new trailer, put the car in it, take it to work. That way it's, you know, in the booth, properly lit and whatever. It's just way easier because in here, I got those fans working pretty good, like for an exhaust. So it's not too fumey, but just like the lighting, once you get like a sheet of plastic up here and then the car in here, it's kind of not great. So I'm just gonna take it to work, clear it, and then bring it back, do the parts, bring those to work, clear them, put the car back together here, and it'll be good. So just gonna get into it, clean the garage, get started on that, hopefully get some progress going. I got the garage all cleaned up, but it doesn't really look like it because there's still so much junk in here. But anyways, I got the trunk fully sanded, and you can see that I was like dry sanding it at first. I basically got like over to here and then I started wet sanding. Basically why I did that was this has been sitting forever, so it shouldn't really be going up the paper, but it still was, which is kind of weird. So I switched to wet sanding. I'd rather dry sand, but you can actually like see what you're doing like as you're doing it. Wet sanding just, you know, you kind of have to clean it off and then let it dry and then you can see what you got. But it also, it cut way faster. Like you could see, I did like from here over pretty much just as fast or even faster as I did like just this area. I'm gonna just keep wet sanding, I guess. Go to the quarter pail now. The trunk is like pretty much done. All I have to do is DA it with 600 because I'm basically blocking it with 400, and then I'll go back over 600 and then that'll be good for the re-clear. So that's done. Go to this side now. So I really didn't film anything because it's just the same thing. I just went over everything with DA with 600 and it's good to go. All I have to do is just that little area on the trunk. And then the trunk is done. This quarter panel is basically like 90% done. All I have to do is a little bit on the edges and basically take the side skirt off and do that area. And then, you know, just around the edges pretty much, that's done. So all I have left now is that quarter panel over there, which isn't a big deal. It shouldn't take, you know, I don't know, an hour maybe to completely sand it. And the roof, which I haven't done yet. I'm basically just putting it off. But I'm just gonna end the video there because this, you know, nothing else is really gonna happen. By the end of the week, the whole car will be not shiny anymore. And that's basically all there is to it. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to re-clear it this weekend because I want to trailer it to work, and I have a trailer now, but I didn't get a plate. It's not my name yet. I'm really hopeful that like next week I'll get it in my name, plated stuff. I can get this thing loaded in there. Basically just take a nice little short trip to work with it and be like the maiden voyage type thing. And then we can actually tape this thing all up in the booth, re-clear it, have it be good, hopefully. Also, I need to buy more clear. It's gonna be a third kit of clear, but appreciate you guys watching as always. I know today's video was pretty boring, but trailer's super cool. Next video, we're either gonna be painting the spoiler or at least repriming it or something, and then a mixture of that, and then re-clearing the car. I don't know. A lot of stuff needs to be done. We'll be doing something. So if you guys wanna give a thumbs up, give a thumbs up. If not, not a big deal. And subscribe if you haven't yet. That'd be pretty cool. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.